There she was, just like all them pretty thoughts. And I don't know what it's like, 'cause I don't even like this song. And I don't know what it means. Don't know what it means. The coffee bloom is when you add hot water, a little bit of hot water, just to soak the grounds, and they actually release CO2 gas and start to puff up. The coffee bloom is simply caused by the release of CO2 or carbon dioxide from the fresh coffee grounds. Each whole bean of coffee has CO2 inside. We want CO2. We want that. That's where some of the flavor is, right? So that's why we think it's important to grind your beans right before you're about to brew, and that's another reason why you should always get freshly roasted coffee beans. Alright, there's a couple of factors that go into the coffee bloom, whether you're going to have a big coffee bloom or a small coffee bloom. That could be temperature. So if the temperature is it's really humid, you might have more gas. If it's really dry, you might have less. The roast of the coffee bean, lighter roasts tend to have more CO2 than darker roast coffees. Temperature, it depends on the temperature of the room and where you store your coffee beans and what the temperature is while you're actually doing the coffee bloom. Then there's also bean hardness and the actual origin of the coffee beans. So the first thing you do is you add the coffee beans and you add just enough hot water to saturate the beans. You don't want to drown the beans. You just want to get a nice, good saturation, and you'll see that the CO2 will be released from the grounds and it'll puff up and it'll bubble and it'll actually look pretty cool. Do you bloom? And if you don't bloom, you should bloom. So that's it.